This should be good.
I think I got it in the right spot.
Oh, I meant to lower my chair. Can you lower it since you made it too high?
You made it too high. You have to be sitting.
Well, you made it too low.
You have to sit down.
There. Okay. Are we there? Oh, somebody.
You turned your sound back on.
I didn't turn it on.
I had it turned off.
It's on mute.
Your text sound.
Oh, there we are. Hey, everybody. We're here. Gotta find us in all the places. That's the wrong one.
This is the okay.
Is yours on?
Yep. And it's right there.
Go over here.
Oh, sorry, everyone.
Does it say that we're live over there? Yeah.
I can't see. Yeah, it does. Just refresh it. It should be on there.
You see it?
Right
There
there.
we are.
Okay, I think that's
I always have to make sure all the sound works everywhere because you would think it would be easy, but
It's not.
technology. You never know when it's going to shut something down on you. Hi, guys. Okay, you going first or am I going first? How about if you go first so I can go fix that?
Fix what?
Because I'm not on the mannequin. I brought the mouse and I'm on YouTube. Whoa!
Okay, yeah. Well, we need mannequin so I can do it.
I thought you were going to aim yours down.
Oh, yeah. Well, I am going to angle this down, so I'll start with that. Please excuse my hand. There we go. This way you can see us crafting. I naturally picked the succulent stuff to work with because it is what I think is the cutest. So I'm just going to start with a white card base. Fold it in half. Nothing fancy there. Then I took the ombre celebration paper that we showed you earlier. It's got the purple, green, blue, and pink sheets with the polka dots and then the plain ombre. I cut that in half and I'm going to trim that down. So it's at 3 inches right now and I want it to be just a little short of the card. But I don't want to cut off too much of the ombre, so I'm going to cut some off each side. Just a smidge. I did not hold that down at all. That's going to be crooked. There we go.
Well.
That's fine. It's exactly how I wanted it anyways. So then I'm going to just tape that down.
Hey, use this.
Isn't that?
That's still plus.
Oh, well, I just picked one up. I like the Seal Plus more.
Because you like to spend money.
Plus person. No, I just like
You like the way it comes out.
the way it comes out. I feel like it's a lot easier to work with. I did not cut enough off of that. We're going to cut the white side. Here's the blue side.
You could use scissors.
I
It's going to
could,
stick
but
to my thing.
That's fine.
Yeah, because this
I
is
can
my thing.
peel it up. See?
That's a good thing it wasn't the Seal Plus.
No, it peels off just fine. I do it a lot.
Because it's my
There we
thing.
go. Okay, then, of course, I wanted to use the new blending brushes because I'm very excited about that. So I've just got a piece.
Is that
of
white
this.
or shimmer white?
This is just regular
It'd be
white.
beautiful in shimmer
I
white.
know, but I didn't want to use shimmer white right now. And then I'm going to take the biggest die out of the succulent. I think it's pretty and it's a gorgeous die, but I want it as a stencil for my background. And then I'm just going to take pear and the blending brush for these brushes.
Oh,
What?
you should ombre it since this is ombre.
That's what I did.
No. With what other color? Oh,
With
we
itself.
weren't watching each other. Oh.
Ignore
you could
her.
also-
I know what I'm doing.
You could also ombre it with olive.
I want to ombre it amongst itself.
Okay.
So with this, you just
we didn't
need
watch
to
each other stamp because we were busy stamping.
Yeah, you just lightly tap your ink pad with these, and then I didn't do a full ombre. I did it ombre in sections, so I made the middle of them darker, and then as the brush runs out, I make it go wider. I'll do the same on this.
It is beautiful. The finished result is beautiful.
My thumb's in the way. There we go. And then I'll do it on the top ones.
Those brushes are so soft.
I know, I love them. There we go. Leave it a little lighter in here. And you just pull that up, and you've got your background.
So pretty.
And green fingers.
It makes you want to sponge everything.
Get that wiped off. You can wash these in cold water. I'm just going to wipe it off. We're not in this because it's covered in green.
You know, we could run that. Oh, it's on the wrong side, though. I was thinking if you ran it through a dye with white paper, but it's on the wrong side.
Yeah. Okay, so then I'm going to cut this to the next size. I moved the trash can right there. Just cut off all the edges where the lines in the die are. You don't want those.
I think that might be better. There you go.
I wasn't actually making sure I was lined up with any
Got her camera a little bit better.
And the last edge. And since the die is about the size of a card back, you don't really have to measure it, but you have a nice front panel that's going to go on here now. And I want it just a little bit smaller than the pink, and it is. See it all? Oh, this is awkward. There we go. Okay. Line this up along the far side so the pink sticks out. Then for the rest of it, I'm just going to use these stamps on here. I'm just going to stamp them in Memento so I can color them with blends. The die set actually comes with 2 dies for the baby succulent, which is nice. You can do 2 at once. I didn't know that until after I stamped 2 of them, and I was like, wow, handy dandy. I don't have to do multiple runs with this. And my succulent pot. And I'm going to, so the die or the ombre paper is done in Rococo. I was going to do flamingo because it's more of a succulent color, but then I liked how the Rococo looked, so I will do that for my sentiment. Some people do their dies and then stamp them. I always stamp it and then cut out my words. But it's whatever you want. And those there so you can see the colors. Okay, and then should I grab the big shot and just, or not big shot, Stampin' Cut and Emboss and just bring it over here?
Yeah. You just wheel it over.
That's fine. This is faster. Okay. Throw this.
Hey, everybody, we have lots of people watching.
Oh, nice. Get my flower pot.
We'll go back and answer all your comments afterwards, but she's got to get to work, so we want to get this done before she's got to leave.
I will answer them once I am on my lunch break.
We both get distracted if we keep looking at the computers. And actually, right now, we have a webcam, an iPhone, a second iPhone, an iPad, a laptop, and a desktop. That's how much it's taking to get this little shindig up and going. So if we look at all of them, we get distracted.
That's not it. I had it right the first time and I moved it. Shouldn't have done that. This is also not the easiest angle to see this at.
Yeah, I know. It helps if you stand up, probably. Is there one point?
No. There.
There you go.
Just needed to look from a different angle. Okay, and then our 2 babies. This one goes on the little guy.
Got it.
I bumped it. There we go. And another little guy.
Ooh, look at that. First time's a charm.
That one's easy. I'll scoot it in a little bit. I'm very particular about these.
So I have a girlfriend, I've known her since I lived in Australia, but she's actually, her father lives in Indiana. She lives in Carolinas. But yesterday she came up with a brilliant idea, because you know how many of us have a ton of these that are all scratched up, so it's kind of hard to throw them away. And so she's got seedlings that are growing. So she's taped them all together, and she's used them to make like little greenhouses, little hot houses outside. Fabulous, fabulous, fabulous. So now you don't have to throw them away. You can use these when they get too scratched up to help
grow your plant.
Yeah, to save your little seeds when the frost is nigh. It was a great idea, because I literally just threw away a ton of them.
And a splash of green.
So one of these is pear and one's Granny apple.
Trying to go for the most succulent-y colors. Mint would be really good on all of these too. I'm going to have to get my succulents out of my kitchen window and mimic them in some of these cards.
Yeah, it would be fun to just do a Google image search for succulents and see all the colors that come in.
All right.
Do they have impressions or just cut?
No, they're just cut.
Ooh, but it's prickly.
Yeah. They do look like
it's got prickles.
Plants.
I don't know where to go in what camera.
Okay.
I think that's got all the cameras. See the prickles? Kind of back it up here, maybe. It's cool. We will both put up close pictures of these on our website, because I know it's kind of hard to see when we're doing this camera.
Then I just colored these super fast to match my plants at home. I have a Rococo blend to tie in the sentiment to the pot. These the dark one, just because I wanted to add a little bit more color. Then I'm going to do the rest of the pot in gray granite, because I like when succulents are in cement pots.
And the gray granite blend is one of my favorites. So it's a little on the dry side. I have a new one coming. I actually went through one day, kind of like you used to do when you had Crayola markers as a kid, and you could scribble with each color to see which one's drying up. And I ordered all new ones.
I've never color like this, but it's the only way to get it come out. So please excuse me and my horrendous coloring right now. It's working. It's just not really in the lines.
And you know what?
What?
You're almost squeaking.
I know, because
she hates when I squeak when I color.
And then add a little Stella to the rope, because I add it to everything. I imagine this is rope. I guess it doesn't have to be rope. It could be ribbon or just notches
painted
in the pot.
Sometimes they paint those
Sometimes
pots.
They are painted. And then I'm going to do this big succulent darker than the little ones, because a lot of my bigger ones are darker. So I'm going to take the dark flamingo on all the tips, because that's how my ones at home look. And it doesn't have to be perfect. I generally make them not perfect, because they're plants. And then I'm going to go in. I did this one in Granny Apple with the dark and light. I'm going to add just some dark lines on the sides of these, because the edges are usually darker. Get all of those. That's enough.
If we were going to do I have string of pearls.
Yeah.
If we were going to do my string of pearls, we would have
10,000 of them.
Mine are so long, they're going to go from ceiling all the way to my floor.
And I'm just going to color over the pink on this one to dull it a little bit. Blend it all together. And then I'll add a little bit more pink back on.
Hi, Connie. We are using, here, I'll show you. It is a new stamp set and a new die from the upcoming January catalog. It's simply succulents. So where's the camera?
Right there.
So it's this stamp set. I can't wait to color this one in.
Oh, I know. I have a bunch of these.
And then this was the dye, and she used the new blending brushes to get that background.
I'm going to use some of the light flamingo on the baby ones. I'm going to add a little bit more because my bubbly ones have a little extra pink or no pink. They're either like mint green or very pink. So I'm going with my very pink ones. And then to keep these light, I'm going to just use the light pear. I'm not going to go over the pink this time, just kind of blend them together. That way they stay a little bit softer.
Yeah, Connie, it's new. It's not out yet. It comes out in the January catalog. And this bundle is like $54. And then this paper that she used back here is one of the celebration ones. And it's free with $50 purchase. So you'll be able to get the bundle and you could get the paper.
I'm going to go back over the whole thing with pink to fill in all the white spots. And then I'm going to add a little bit more green back on top because I layer when I color with these. There we go. And then, of course, Link of Stella again.
Always. This is the catalog. We can't show you the inside. If you missed our earlier thing about an hour ago, we showed you everything that was in our box. So you can go back and watch that to see what we got. We couldn't get everything in this order. We can order everything out of it in December. So if you're a demonstrator, you can get stuff in December. And if you need a catalog, then your demonstrator should send you one. I think that we can send them probably early December. If you don't have a demonstrator, then just let one of us know and we'll be happy to send you one. How many pages? It's giant. How many new sets?
A lot.
There's a lot. It's about 80 pages. The mini catalogs are larger now. The annual catalog went down a few pages and the annual catalog went up. I mean, the mini catalogs went up a few pages.
Just plus or plus?
There are, I don't know, there's a baby shark set. Let's think of the ones that aren't flowers. There's a super cute baby shark that even has the words to baby shark. There's a grandparent set. There is the most beautiful seashell set you ever saw in your life with pearlized paper, and the dies for it. Cut them all out at once, and then you can stick them back in to emboss them in the embossing folder. There's
ice cream. There's strawberries.
There's a wiener dog set.
Oh, I love the wiener dog set.
Trying to think of there's the masculine Father's Day set that we showed. What else is there? We haven't really looked because we just got the physical copy of the catalog today. And we had a super busy weekend, and a couple of times like we went to pick up pizza and we tried to look at the catalog and we looked like at 3 pages.
That's where you hit it.
There's this set here that we're going to show you in a second because we're really intrigued by it.
Then I'm just going to add the 3 succulents to my little pot smash. I ripped the string of pearls in 2 so I could have it coming out of both sides. And just bent it over the back. Make sure you guys can see that.
Oh, there's the kangaroo set.
Oh, yeah.
And, she was born in Australia, so we got to have the kangaroos.
Yeah, big fan. I'm going to do this one in the middle.
Oh, there's the flamingos.
Yep.
And there's the snail mail.
Oh, yeah.
Super cute set of snails.
I'm going to leave this one a little bit behind my aloe. And then this one a little bit in front of the aloe. Try and get the green side.
There's hydrangeas. Which it's been a minute since we've had hydrangeas.
I need behind. There we go.
I don't think, does the wiener dog have DSP?
No. It does not.
Yeah, my niece, her cousin, she has a wiener dog.
Yeah, he's a wiener dog.
He's teensy tiny.
He's so cute. Okay, then to hold them all together, a little extra.
The baby shark set is as cute as a shark set could possibly be.
It's adorable. I need it so bad.
As the artwork, like on the kangaroo and the snails, the art, it just makes you want to color. Like you could make a really cute coloring book.
I'm really excited about the fruit because there's coordinating stuff
yeah.
in the celebration that goes with it, and I just think fruit stuff's cute.
Yeah, there's strawberries, a strawberry punch and a blueberry punch, and then there's lips.
There's not a blueberry punch. There's blueberry
paper
set, and then the paper has strawberries and blueberries, and I think raspberries.
Yeah.
And stick this in the middle.
The punch, I think, is strawberries.
The punch is a strawberry, yes. Yeah. And then stick my sentiment on with dimensionals.
And there is a lip set that has lipsticks and a lip punch.
Yeah.
And I think there's lips and hearts in the punch.
Yeah, there's a heart set too. For like Valentine's.
So it's a nice, well-rounded catalog. I mean, there are flowers, but some of the flowers, I'm going to use mine in the flower set. They're spectacular.
Then I'm just going to finish this off with the elegant faceted gems because they are the colors that I used.
Do you have to leave?
12:30.
She has to leave at 12:30. It's 12:14. We're gonna do this, and then if you have to leave while I'm doing it,
I need to pack gem.
She has to pack her lunch. It was her dad's birthday, my husband, this week, so his request was lasagna and apple pie. So she's taking his leftover lasagna in her lunch today.
Done.
Super cute.
Just sticking gems. I'll hold it up close so you guys can see it.
So she has two because we know we did practice ones to make sure that we knew what we were doing. So whoever orders from our website today, from her website, we'll get you hers.
The first two people to order, both of you will be sent one of these. First two people to order from her will get her 2 samples. Yep.
So we'll do this one real quick because this is going to be different. So this is a giant background size because this is the background stamp.
Where'd the piece of paper go?
I'm right here. So we just have a piece of vanilla cardstock.
Let me make sure I don't miss anything.
And you don't want to press too hard because you got those edges.
Yeah, I know. I was going fast.
And then here's the die. So I was looking around. Because we need to make some cute little thing, like maybe those little paper pumpkin boxes that are in the back. So when you roll these all through, then you have something to put them in.
To store it in.
So we did just jade and vanilla because we thought that would be a pretty color combination.
Lay it on there. I want to make sure they're all in. It's nice to have the stars because it helps you line it up.
That's probably what they're for. This is going to be one of the ones where when you put that thing over the top that you kind of pinch it to make sure that it catches. There's not a true COVID-19 set, but there is one that was a free celebration one that is kind of words to that. Maybe it's called Happy Healing or something.
Yeah, I think I just bumped it. That's fine. We're going to send it through anyways.
It's always hard to do this when you're sitting down and trying to get this in that camera angle.
It's a crackly one.
Oh, look at how many things it's cutting out. So this is called Mini Messages, I think.
Yep.
And it gives you many messages. This is why you need the little paper pumpkin box. Or even a big paper pumpkin box to keep them in.
Out this many. And they're all so tiny.
You could almost then take this and sponge over the top and get outlines.
Yeah.
Oh, look at this one. It's a banner.
Well, that's cute. And it's stitched.
Yeah. Yeah, a bunch of them are stitched or scalloped. Look, they're scalloped. Can you see? I hope you can see it. So this is a really fun one.
They're tiny.
Oh, look at this one. It has it has impressions around it.
Yeah, I like this one that just looks like a tiny little postage stamp.
So this is super cool.
I'll hold the whole thing up.
Yeah, just hold the tray up. That one's flipped.
There we go. Here we go. There's a ton of them.
Now the small machine's not out yet. it's still been delayed because of COVID. So they're hoping soon.
I'll just dump them into something.
Go over and get that little jar maybe.
Okay.
Okay, so I'll do mine. And I will show you the front of the catalog again because mine is the stamp set. And it is flowers. And it is spectacular. And it comes with the mica flakes, which we weren't able to get yet. But these are going to be fabulous. So I'm going to use this flower and some of this paper. And then the die, the embossing folder that comes with it is so pretty. Mine's super quick. So I have this piece of cardstock. Designer series paper. And I didn't look at the designer series paper until after I stamped. So then I just fished through. And I really like all the backs, but this is one of those ones where the front side is so pretty. It's going to be hard to ever use the back side. So I have Old Olive. And then this set's kind of designed to have the gold leafing, either with embossing or with the mica flakes on it. But I was trying to do something fast, so I'm going to do a little bit of faux on it. And then I just have this tiny little piece of white here, and I'm going to start with Petal Pink. So you can see this one here is the full, and then this one can just be a highlight, or you can use embossing like Versamark on it, so you can emboss it in gold. Or you can use, for those of you that have been around a while, we have heat and stick powder coming back, and that's what you can use then for the mica flakes. So I have Petal Pink, and I have Flirty Flamingo. We have to back it up where you can see it. Isn't that pretty? Just like that. And then we have the stem in Old Olive. You want to put the thing back up here for me? And I need
It's right here.
The gray thing is. And then here's the stem. And then it has a giant die that says Just Want to Say, but it was going to cover up all my beautiful paper, so I didn't use it. So there's that. Super easy. This would be great if you're trying to introduce a friend who says they're not crafty. Because, you have those people that you would like to stamp with you, and they're like, I can't do that. Because anybody could do that. And that's pretty, just like that. So you could cut out the giant thing that says Just Want to Say and add Happy Birthday. But I'm just going to say Happy Birthday on its own. So there's that. And then I'm going to use the folder that looks like it's paint, because this is all like kind of a paint artsy set. You want to do it?
Okay.
Okay. So here's the folder. And I'm going to put both pieces through it. So this is super pretty on its own, and it has that like
texture.
Like you think it looks like it's been painted, but once you put it through here, it really looks like it's been painted because this adds that texture to it. I'm trying to go a little fast so I can get done so she can get to work. And then this is it's kind of like the linen thread that we currently have, but it has gold, so it'll match that mica. And I'm just going to tie one little knot. And I'm not going to pull it super taut because I want to have that knot stay kind of big. So just enough that it holds the knot there. And I'm doing this because, on pre-order, we can't order very much of anything, and I don't want to use too much of it up.
There you go.
Thank you. Now you can take that away. So look how pretty this is now. Whoops.
It's stuck.
So now they really both look like they have that painted, like,
texture.
Yeah, the texture on it. So super pretty. So I'm going to take this, and I wanted it to have a little bit more color that matched this because, like I said, I stamped this, and then I tried to choose my paper. So I just got my Poppy Blend. This is one of my favorite things to do. Whoops, wrong side. And then let's just pretend it was kind of sitting there in your art studio while you were painting, and the paintbrush kind of got splattered. And it got some paint. Our friend this morning, her cat knocked her potted plant down into her printer. So I'd rather have a little bit of paint splatter on this, but you can see how pretty that looks then. And it just kind of ties a little bit more of this color into this piece. So I'm going to put it together now because I'm going to add my gold, my faux gold onto it. I'm going to do it a little bit catty corner because this is kind of an arty set. See, the background's really pretty. What?
The regular seals over
I
there.
couldn't see where it went. That was what I was looking for when the colors in this are really pretty. And then I'm just going to add a tiny dot here, kind of where the stem is. Add that fat knot right there. See, if you tie that too tight, then it's not quite enough to be a pretty bow. But if you leave it a little bit bigger, flip that around. And I want to remind everybody that my snowflake class closes on the 15th. So the details for that, you can find them on my website. And she's still taking orders. Carissa is, if you want your Christmas cards just made, like if you want them just done and you just want to order them from her.
Yep, taking orders till December 10th. So that way I can get them all done.
So now we're just going to go with this fun faux gold. So it's not nearly as striking as the mica flakes because they are like so beautiful.
Insane.
You're just going to die, but we don't have them yet. So we're just going to go and I'm going to take a huge amount of this pigment. This is the champagne mist. And I'm just going to let it dry. And then the fun thing is it doesn't have to be flat because I'm going with that look that the paper has of the raised up chunky paint. It does take it a second to dry. There you go. But whoever orders from our website today, the first 2 people from me.
And the first 2 from me.
You'll get one of our cards. Here's my done one. So you can see it dries a little bit. Well, it was a little bit more chunky on this one than I was on my first one.
Hold them up a little closer. There you go.
There we go. Put yours back. That way we'll have a nice little screenshot till we get a picture taken.
Yeah.
So that's what we have for you today. We're both going to do some more. I have my curvy class I got to get finished and I do have everything. I'm getting it ready for all of you that signed up. So the curvy class will be going out in the mail probably tomorrow. And she's got to get to work, but we both will be back. So watch both of our channels because we're super excited to use this stuff. So there'll be stuff posting. So make sure you subscribe to both of us. So everybody have a great day. Bye.
Bye. Let me get a picture taken. This one's cuter.